Hello everybody, welcome to Mount Unpleasant. You have just pulled a character out of the bag. If it is blue, you are on the good team and you are trying to find and kill the one singular demon. If you pulled out a red token, you're on the evil team and your goal is to get the town left to 2 people alive. All right, with that information done, let's go into our first night. Before our players enter into the first night, let's see what characters we have in the game. First up, we have Marcus the Clockmaker, whose ability reads, you start knowing how many steps from the demon to its nearest minion. A step in this case refers to the spaces between characters, so a minion seated next to a demon would yield a 1. Next, we have Jara, who pulls the Oracle character. The Oracle will wake every night except the first to learn how many dead players are evil. After that, we have Lars, our first minion, the Pit Hag, one of my favorite minions whose ability reads, each night, choose a player and a character they become, if not in play. If the demon is made, deaths tonight are arbitrary. Lars has the opportunity to create some real chaos if he stays alive. Next, we have Debbie the Philosopher. The Philosopher's ability reads, once per game, at night, choose a good character, gain that ability. If this character is in play, they are drunk. So Debbie can choose to become a very strong character, but has to be careful, as it might make one of her fellow good players drunk. Then we have Keith, who pulls out the Savant. The Savant can come to me, the storyteller, each day to learn 2 pieces of information, one of which is true, one of which is false. Finally, on this side of town, we have Sarb, who pulls out the Snake Charmer. The Snake Charmer chooses a player each night. If they choose a demon, they swap characters and alignments with the demon, and then the former demon becomes poisoned. On to the next side of town, we have Sydney, our sweetheart. The sweetheart can permanently drunk a player when they die, so she's going to attempt to stay alive as long as she can. We then go to Gab, who pulls the second minion token, the Witch. The Witch will choose a player every night. If that player nominates, they will instantly die. Zemila is next and she pulls out the Barber. Similar to the sweetheart before, when the Barber dies, something bad happens for town. In this case, if Zemila dies, the demon can choose to swap 2 players' characters. Next up, we have Hannah the Town Crier, who each night after the first will learn if a minion nominated a player for execution. She will be keeping a keen eye on town and remembering who nominated. That brings us to our demon for the game, Annika, the Fangu, who will attack and kill a player every night after the first. If an outsider is attacked, that outsider becomes an evil Fangu, and Annika will die instead, effectively making a new player part of the evil team. Knowing when to jump to a new player is an essential part of playing the Fangu. And finally, we have Craig, who pulls the Mutant token. The Mutant is an outsider who must convince town that they are not an outsider, otherwise I might execute them. Let's see what savvy tactics Craig will use to convince town that he is not the mutant. Let's wrap up by looking at the town composition. These players are townsfolk, good players who have a helpful ability. These 3 players are outsiders, players who play on the good team but have an unhelpful ability. Usually with 12 players, we only have 2 outsiders. However, there's a Fangu in the game, and the Fangu adds 1 more, therefore we have 3. These 2 here are the minions, players on the evil team who will use their ability to attempt to keep the demon alive. And of course, we have the demon, Annika. And if you're unaware, there are 3 negative states that players can be in during the game. The first 2 are drunk or poisoned, which means the same thing. A player who is drunk or poisoned thinks their ability works, but it doesn't. And the third state is madness, which means the player has to convince town of something, or something bad might happen to them. Currently, no one is drunk or poisoned, but Craig is mad because he is the mutant. Alright, let's jump into night 1. The first thing to do is to wake the minions, Lars and Gab, show them each other, and then show them their demon, Annika. We put them to sleep and move to Annika, the demon. Show her her minions, and then 3 characters that are not in play. The Dreamer, the Artist, and the Klutz. From there, we wake Debbie the Philosopher. She chooses to become the Sage. She becomes a Sage, and because the Sage isn't in play, her ability doesn't drunk any other player. Then off to Sarb, the Snake Charmer. He chooses Keith, who isn't the demon, so I put Sarb back to sleep. I go back to Gab and get his decision on who to curse. He chooses Keith. If Keith nominates today, he will be instantly killed. Next, I go to Marcus the Clockmaker and show him 3, which is the 3 steps between Gab and Annika. And that concludes night 1. let's wake up the town.
Alrighty, Mount Unpleasant, thank you very much for your patience. That was night 1. I have been murdered. Your beautiful storyteller. I was murdered on I was hung off the Mount Pleasant clock in Vancouver here. Can you imagine? No. That's why it's Mount Unpleasant, folks.
I feel like your feet would still touch the ground.
Yeah, honestly. It was gruesome. I wasn't hung, actually. I was just stabbed and then just leaned me up against the clock.
You stayed standing.
Yeah, why not? You're a nurse, you know how that works, right?
Sure.
Rigor mortis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Instantaneously.
Yeah, exactly. Perfectly still. So there's a demon that did this to me. You have to find that demon and kill them, please, for me. All right? This time is your own. There are some spots to have some private conversations. Go for it.
Everyone, I would like to announce that I am the mutant. Again, I'm an outsider. It's very boring. And so, if I'm ever made to be mad, as an outsider, I will die.
Don't you die for saying that?
Craig, you have been executed. Please, everyone, go to
I
sleep.
don't understand. What happened?
Oh my God, read the rules, man.
This does help confirm you as a good character. So that's quite helpful.
The mutant
All
is
right,
an
everybody,
outsider.
please close your eyes.
You literally
Close
said
your
that.
eyes.
You convinced us you were the mutant. That's being mad.
All right, well, that was a quick first day. We'll see how that play from Craig reverberates throughout the game. At the very least, Keith will be disappointed because there was no time to visit the storyteller to get his savant information. Certainly some bad luck. Okay, let's begin night 2 by visiting Sarb, who chooses Debbie. Debbie isn't the demon, so I put him back to sleep. Next, it's back to Gab the witch, and he keeps his curse on Keith. Then we go to Lars the pit hag. He decides for his first play to make Keith the evil twin. This creates a very interesting situation because the pit hag changes characters but not alignment. So despite the name, Keith becomes a good aligned evil twin, which means he must be paired up with a player of the opposite alignment. Because Gab has picked to curse Keith twice, it feels like poetic justice that Keith gets twinned up with Gab. I show them both who each other are and confirm that they both know their characters and alignments. This is going to shake the game up quite a bit. After that, we visit Annika. She chooses to kill Hannah, the town crier. Over to Jar the Oracle, who learns that no dead players are evil, and with that, we can begin day 2.
All right, everybody, please wake up. There has been a death in the night. It is our sweet, sweet Hannah. My apologies, Hannah. Please flip over your token. Give yourself a ghost vote, and this time is your own. Go for it.
Oh my God.
Would you like to chat?
Sure, I would love to chat.
Debbie, do you want to chat? Yeah.
Sure, let's go over here.
Yeah, you want to chat in the basement here?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm assuming you pulled me. It means you got info for me.
I've got info for you.
Tell me everything.
I don't know how helpful this is going to be totally, but
Okay.
I am the clockmaker.
Oh, excellent.
And I got a 3.
Okay.
And so we have a big gap between the demon and the target. Since Craig has killed himself,
Yeah.
it does put some separation between things.
Okay.
But I'm hoping that you are not an evil person.
Not evil.
What are you? Can we work together?
Are you telling me the truth, though?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
I'm offering you the truth.
I will give you 3. How's that?
Sure.
Can I do that?
That
Okay.
sounds great.
I will tell you that I'm either the philosopher,
Okay.
the savant,
Okay.
or the mathematician.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
But I am good.
So you would have potentially found some information out tonight?
Potentially.
Okay. And are you comfortable with sharing anything about any powers that may be
I
to
will
your
say
work?
that if I am the philosopher,
Yeah.
I may or may not have used my one-time switch already.
Okay.
If I'm the savant, I haven't seen Jamie.
Yeah, of
You
course.
pulled me right away.
No, of course. Okay.
And
if you're the mathematician?
If I was the mathematician, I will say that I received a 2.
Okay. That's pretty good
Yeah.
to work with.
But
All
we
right.
can talk later.
Let's go find
Yeah.
out more information.
Cool.
Yeah, great.
Who are you? I don't. Oh yeah.
You know I'm good.
Or I guess you don't know I'm good. I don't. feel pretty good that you're good.
I feel pretty good that
think
you're
you're
good
the only
also.
one because you also don't know who's good yet, right? I'm this one.
So you haven't been able to utilize it yet?
Obviously not. Yeah. I'm talking to Jimmy after that.
Okay, one thing that Samila just told me is, which is the one where if there's a vortex, townsfolk abilities yield false info.
Right, yes.
So if you think there's a vortex, you can go up to Jamie and say, "Is your name Jamie?" And he has to tell you the opposite.
Interesting. Whoa,
so that I wouldn't have thought to test it that
that's
way.
so interesting. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, but I think like with this power, we like leave it for a while, right? And like we kind of like as townspeople have to just like deduce what question we want to ask because once you're per game, so it's like gotta hold that close to our chest and not let anybody else know that I have it. So keep it tight.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Okay, so I think that your mutant execution was honestly great for town.
Great.
Because there's only one corner case in which case you could be evil, and that would be if you were specifically the Serenovus who chose themselves at night and then chose to break madness.
Well, that would make
So
any
that would
sense,
that would,
right?
but I
Yeah.
don't understand why you would
Jora.
want to do that. Welcome
Okay.
to.
Yeah, it's your choice.
I was just talking about how much I trust Craig. Because either you are specifically the mutant or you're specifically the Serenovus who chose himself first night to be mad and then broke madness first thing in the morning in order to get
there's no way I would
this
do that.
validation.
I don't know how to- I didn't even know that was a thing.
I'm just choosing to trust you.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Occam's razor.
In which case, I feel like, and I would be advocating to everybody else to do that, to kind of tell you
me
exactly what your role is.
The only thing is I'm really bad at this game, and I often arrive at the wrong conclusion.
So, what do you got for me?
That's interesting. Let's talk to more people, then let's come back, and I'm gonna have more information for you.
Wow, that was absolutely a waste of my time.
I'm so
Incredible.
Sorry. No, but
actually.
you're building credibility.
Did I? I feel like I just got baited.
Dude, you're like the star player.
You didn't even give me anything.
I don't know if I can yet.
You didn't even give me anything. You literally, I don't even know if you're in the game at this point.
I'm a good guy. That's all I can say confidently.
Like, you're saying you're a townsfolk? Or you're an outsider?
Yeah.
Outsider.
Townsfolk. I'll say townsfolk.
So you're not an outsider? Because that's really important information.
Not an outsider.
That will do. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
I'll
let's
come back with more info.
All right, sounds good.
Hello, lovely ladies.
Oh, hello.
Can I join you?
Yes, please.
How are you guys doing?
Well, I died,
Oh,
so
no.
unfortunately,
Are you
did pass
open to
away.
sharing what your role was?
yeah, why not? I was the town crier.
Ooh,
That would be a nice one to stay
that was a
alive.
great role. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's not the most incredible. What about you guys? What do you guys? Just tell me. Just tell me right now. Just tell me the name of the thing that you are, with no hesitation. Just tell me.
I mean, you did die,
1, 2,
so-
3.
Well, I can give you 3.
Okay.
So I'm 1 of 3. Would that be? Would you be good with that?
What about 1 of 2?
1 of 2? I'm open to 1 of 2. Yeah.
Tell me.
I will say that I'm either the philosopher
Okay.
or the mathematician. And if I was the philosopher, I have already used my switch, so I'm potentially a different character already.
Okay.
And if I was the mathematician, I received a 1.
And how many players just worked admirably? Okay. Wow. Okay.
Are you willing to share anything, Sydney?
Yeah, what's up? Tell us who you are. 1, 2, 3. You are the.
I'll do a 1 of 2.
Oh fuck.
I am either the sage or the sweetheart.
If the demon kills you, you learn that it is 1 of 2 players. Oh. So you want to be killed at night? Sage or who? Sweetheart? Mm-hmm. That's so adorable. When you die, 1 player is drunk from now on. Okay.
Okay.
I feel like the sage is dope.
You're the demon, right?
That's right.
Okay. Which one are you?
So you can choose.
I'm the pit hag.
What's that?
I'm the pit hag, so I choose characters and I make them evil.
So you.
Which one are you? Which
I'm
one?
the artist, but I'm actually this one.
Okay.
Sorry. Thank you. And you are going to be either the dreamer or the. What was the other one? Or the clouds. Okay. Just pick one right now, and then I'll tell. And Gab is the other one.
Oh fuck, that's a lot of math. Do you want me to be the dreamer? Do you want me to be the dreamer? Give him the clots. Okay, I'm the dreamer.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, so I'm the artist. So
Oh, do you know what minions are in play?
no, I don't know.
Okay,
I
I'm
just know.
Pithag. Find out what the other one is, because I'm converting people, so if I know which ones they are, I tried to convert Keith to Evil Twin.
Okay.
I tried.
Okay.
I don't know if it worked. I gotta figure it out.
Okay.
Well, since you told me you're the time crier, I'm the sweetheart.
One player is
So I think
you don't get to pick who it is.
No, I think it's probably, given that this game is so complex and there's so much information, I think adding a drunk player would really fuck the game up.
Okay, so I guess you want to be careful about who you tell.
Yes, because I think the demon would definitely want to kill me. That's why.
But you might.
That's why I said the sage, because if they kill me, I gain information. So I was trying to fill out.
That's so smart.
So
if you're being honest, like you're also being very clever.
So I think I'm not going to tell anybody else and see if anything happens tonight, because obviously Debbie is a wild card.
Okay.
Do you think she's telling the truth?
Dude, I have no idea. How to know?
I'm happy to tell you what I am if you tell me what you are.
Okay.
So unfortunately, mine doesn't actually. I don't get information all the time, so it's hard to check that because I'm this one.
Okay.
So
Lars, sorry.
I'm getting out of the way of the camera. You want me to get out?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So I only get information once.
For the folks at home, Annika is pointing to
Yes.
the artist.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And which one are you?
I am the Oracle.
Okay.
And that means that my suspicions make your role quite challenging, because if you are poisoned by your neighbor, you might want to be very careful about what question you're asking. Although,
So wait, did you get a 1 last night?
I got a 0.
Well, that makes sense. There was only one dead player last night, and they're not
I thought
evil.
it was how many people are good. That ruins all of my thinking.
Oh my god.
Jamie, please don't use any of what I just said.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend. How are you?
I'm so good.
Are you good?
I'm scared of you because I know you. I'm good. I'm good. You want to do a 2, maybe?
I'll give you a 2.
Okay. I am either the philosopher or the smart.
Ooh, nice. I am also either the philosopher or the sage.
Ooh, okay.
Hello.
What's up, boss?
Hi, how's it going?
You're the narrator.
I am.
I'm so confused.
Okay, so
what I'm confused about is that you showed me him.
Okay, so the evil twin always has a good player and an evil player in the combination. If the good player dies first, and I just want to be very clear, you are the good.
I'm the good one.
Evil twin right now.
But I'm also the savant.
You are not.
Oh, so I was.
You can only have one character ability.
So he is the witch?
Correct. Confirmed.
I thought.
Unless there's something going wrong.
How come there's 4 of these? I thought it shows him the evil twin. I thought I still get this power.
There is a situation that a player can make people other characters, but it does not switch their alignment.
So you're saying that could have also happened?
What I am saying
because I did not
is
learn
that
the
due to
first
someone's ability, you have switched character but not alignment. You became the evil twin. The evil twin always has to be paired up with somebody of their opposite alignment. You got paired up with Gab, and you saw that Gab was the evil. That was the witch, evil, and then Gab saw that you were the good evil twin.
Okay, but I am no longer.
You are no longer the. No.
You're being truthful in that.
100% truthful.
Okay.
You have had your character switched.
So in any normal game, if you are the evil twin and you are good, do you start with one of
then
these?
you are the good twin in the evil twin pair.
And do you get to keep your savant?
Yes, correct.
So I might need to still say I'm the savant to people.
Yeah, so you can use this conversation right now as a bluff that I'm giving you savant information.
That's my point.
Correct.
Okay, I just wanted to understand the rules.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
This is going great, dude.
It's going very well.
You have the clots, okay? You're the clots.
The clots?
Yeah. What minion are you actually? What minion are you actually? The witch? Okay, perfect. I converted, Keith is now an evil twin, because I'm Pitchhag, I converted into evil twin. And I'm going to pretend to be the dreamer. And Annika is the Fogum.
Okay, and Jamie woke me up and he said that I'm the evil, or I'm the good twin.
That's what he told you?
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe he just told me that he's a minion.
Sorry, but you said you're the witch.
Oh.
You said you're the witch?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Maybe probably what happened is I gotta talk to this guy, but okay.
I don't understand what's going on, y'all.
You're the evil twin.
No, I'm not.
You're 100% the evil twin.
Why?
You're the evil twin.
No, I'm not.
I know you're the evil twin.
Why?
Are you telling me you're not the evil twin?
I'm not the evil twin. I started
Okay,
the game.
Wait. How?
I promise you, I
started
am not
What
the
character
evil
are you
twin.
then?
I am the savant to start, and I was just swapped.
With
and
what?
I don't.
Swapped to what?
I was shown the evil twin. I was told I'm good, and Gab is the bad twin, and he is the witch. That's what I was told.
You were told he was the witch?
Yes. So you tell me why you're so aggressive right now.
Because I'm convinced you're.
Why?
So why? How did they tell you?
I don't know how I switched. The first turn, I wasn't.
Sorry, but you're still a savant, though, right?
No, and I don't know why, and I'm trying to figure out.
But the good twin isn't a character. You remain the savant.
We had that discussion during the big, like.
Should we get Jamie to clarify?
I just did with him, and he said I've been switched. I used to be the savant. I'm no longer the savant, and I don't know why. You need to tell me quickly. I've told you all of my stuff.
No, this makes no sense. I have to talk to Jamie.
Well, it's now time.
Since I am clearly trustable,
Yeah.
do you want to tell me what's up?
I am.
You are this one?
And I'm only telling you because I trust you completely. Because if the wrong person found out, then
that'd be bad.
I need to make sure that I choose one person who is not evil.
Okay.
So
cool.
You're dead now, so I can't nominate.
I'm going to read up about what this is, and then when I understand it, that will be useful
Basically,
information.
if and when I die, I have to choose someone who's still alive, and if I choose someone who is evil, then we lose.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oops, I shouldn't.
So I need to make sure that the person I choose is actually good.
Got it.
Even though it's like there's more good people than bad people, but
Got
I can't just like choose a random person. So I have to hope that. I mean, if I died like tonight, then
game could be over.
I need to like find someone that I can trust and like name them as soon as possible. So that, but like also, I can't just like try to get that. If the bad person finds out,
well, you could choose me.
No, because you're dead.
It doesn't say you can't choose a dead person.
Choose one alive person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's a loophole. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have a moment with the camera, and then do that.
Okay.
Okay. This is for later on. All right. So this is really interesting. I've only talked to Zamila and to Gab. Zamila says she's a barber, but wants to be the sage. Gab says he's a klutz. So that means there's 3 outsiders, which would mean that we can only have a Fango if neither one of them is lying.
What's going on? What's going on?
Are we doing long hair crew, but for real? Because I'm not.
I would love to do an
time.
LHG. I would love to do a long hair crew for this.
Okay, are you bad?
Just for the camera, sorry. No, I'm a townsfolk actually.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Are you also a
I
townsfolk?
also was.
Okay. So far, we have no other person claiming to be an outsider, which is very interesting.
I haven't heard word
Okay.
of an outsider.
A second outsider, in addition to Craig, who killed himself unceremoniously.
So it's 7-2-2-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've heard rumor of a second.
Of a second.
Okay, that's helpful because that means that we're not dealing with vigor mortis. We could be dealing with.
How do you know that?
So they would remove one outsider from the game.
Okay.
And we've got 7 townsfolk, 2 outsiders, 2 minions, 1 demon. If that demon was the vigor mortis, then we would only have 1 outsider.
Oh.
So-
And the other one would be a townsfolk.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So it sounds like we have to kill someone.
Isn't that always the truth?
Maybe.
We have 10 players alive, which means it is 5 votes required to get somebody on the block. Keith, what do you
I
got?
need to talk.
Let's talk.
Lots to say here. So I started the game as the savant. Pretty cool. I was excited. First turn, I'm gonna get to talk to this guy. I'm gonna get some fun information. Nope. Craig did his thing. I had to go to bed. Night. Then I get woken up and told I'm no longer the savant.
What?
I'm the good twin. And Gab's the bad twin.
Sorry.
And Gab is the witch. That's what I've been told, folks.
Sorry.
What?
What?
I don't know.
Question,
Gotta
Jay.
read a lot now.
Question: Is the good if you're a good twin, don't you stay as your good character?
So, there's always I'm going to answer this question in the best way possible. In an evil twin pair, there is always a good and a bad player.
Right, but the
Isn't
good
he
player.
still the savant, but he's just also the good twin?
No longer the savant.
So then he.
And what so you might be a twin who was picked by a pit hag?
That's what I'm trying to solve is I don't know what would have caused this, but we can probably suss out other characters in the game, like a pit hag, for example.
I think I get it.
If Hannah was the barber and was killed by the demon, that could trigger a situation. Okay.
Ooh!
But yeah, that's true. If you died. Yeah, if the barber was killed, then the demon would have been able to switch characters. So you were, but Keith is saying that you specifically were told who the twin was.
There's Gab.
But you weren't told who you are.
Wait, I thought you said Gab was the witch, not the evil twin.
I was told he is the bad twin, and I was shown that he's the witch. But how can it be both? I have no idea. I asked Jamie. I still don't understand how he can be two different minions, but that's what I was told.
Oh, you were turned into a good evil twin. I get it.
I was turned into a good evil twin.
Yes.
And then he found
I understand.
out his
Yes.
evil twin was Gab.
Yes. Okay.
And
Because
then the witch?
okay, no, I understand. I understand. Okay, so
Take the floor.
pit hag's player chooses a player and what character they become. However, this doesn't change their alignment.
Whoa.
So a good player who is chosen by a pit hag to become any character, including a minion or demon, would still be a good character, but have that role. So the evil twin's ability, this is so exciting, this is so fun. The evil twin's ability reads that you and an opposing player know each other.
Whoa.
So you know who the opposing player, which has to be then, like if you are indeed good,
I am good.
then it's
Let's kill
evil.
him right now.
But then it could be game over.
But
he's the witch.
But
So
as
I
a
hate
witch,
witches.
though, that also means that it's going to be dangerous to nominate.
Okay.
Choose play. Then nominate tomorrow.
Can we continue nominations?
I mean, nominations are open.
Can I ask a rules question?
Let's do a rules clarification first. Let's not waste too much time, though.
Let's do a quick rules clarification.
Just a quick question. So in the scenario that has been painted here, because part of the rules of the evil twin is that if the good player is executed, evil wins. If Keith has been turned into the evil twin,
But he's
but
actually
of
good.
a
Yes.
good alignment,
We can't execute him.
We
We
cannot, or we can execute.
cannot.
Can.
I think we can
I think
because
we
he's
can.
the evil version, even though his alignment is.
Yes, like the token color is blue, right?
It does say if the good player is executed,
Yes.
not the good token.
Yeah.
So I think
I'll sift through that question and answer the rule. It is the good aligned player.
So he is good. He is the good
So he
one.
I am
can't
good.
We can't kill him.
Can't kill him.
Don't kill me. Kill the witch.
Gab, would you like to make a counterpoint?
Well, I'm about to nominate him, so why don't we do it in formal
Let's
structure?
not nominate yet because the witch in play makes things.
Marcus nominates Gab.
Marcus, why would you like to nominate Gab?
I believe that based on what Keith has said, that Gab is an evil character. I don't know exactly what he is. I'm totally confused about that. But I was open to taking the witch hit in case the witch had cursed me. I am a player that would be okay if it were to die. So I feel like I want to hear from Gab.
I mean, if this ever becomes popular, we need to make witch hit a thing because that rules. Witch hit. Gab, your defense.
I knew I'd be confused playing this one, and I did get woken up in the night and got the evil twin thing, but I mean.
Did you get shown?
Sorry, question. Did you get the evil twin the second night or the first night?
Was this?
That would blood into what?
I think it was the second night.
Wait, what role did you pull the first day?
Yeah, just tell us. Just tell us what role you are.
Well, I'm the klutz, which is bad because if I die now, then I have to choose someone, and if they're not.
Oh, don't worry.
Good.
I'm good.
I'm
so
also
you can choose
good,
me.
so easy.
You can also choose Craig. Wait, is he alive?
I can't choose. It has to be an alive
Choose
player.
me. I'm alive.
All right, I'm going to run the vote. It is 5 to put Gab on the block, starting with Zamila.
are you playing
in
us?
3.
That would be insane.
Are you playing us, Keith?
Absolutely not. He's the witch.
Okay, we.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 5 is just enough. Gab, you are currently on the block.
Sorry, who have you just? It was 1, 2. You
Okay,
did.
we're down to 10.
Lars, did you vote?
I did not vote.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. You did.
So
6.
His didn't count. He was just.
So Marcus's did not count.
did not count. He was just
I'm sorry. Craig was pulling my attention. And
No. I just want to make sure we know
Yeah.
who voted.
I did try to vote.
Yeah, I didn't vote because I just kind of wanted. I wanted
Yeah,
to make
I
sure we
also
didn't
thought we were
like,
gonna
pile
talk
on.
first.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I have a ghost vote, so I'm not wasting that.
So sorry, is 5 enough?
5 is just enough.
10 left. Okay, cool.
So if I die now,
Quick question.
Yeah, sure.
What night were you told that you were the evil twin?
The second night. The first night, nothing happened. I was talking intensely the whole night. I did not pause my conversation. I had no reason to wake up. The second night, I paused for a long time because I had a long conversation with him. I had to look him in the eyes. I had to look at I had to look at all these different things.
Were you looking at each other?
Oh yeah.
They both confirmed this.
It's nuts. We're just
All right. I'm going to do the second call for nominations. This is a second of 3. Once I hit 3, I'll count down from 5. Yeah.
wait, no, yeah. Well, I'm gonna nominate Keith because, I mean, I think at least we should counter it because.
Because if we kill him, evil wins.
Right. The whole game loses.
Is that your whole accusation, Gab?
No, I would cancel
We
it.
couldn't right now.
The game might just end right now.
If you guys want to, let's just do it.
All right. I'm going to toss it over to Keith. Your defense.
Yeah, don't end the game right now.
Okay. This is 5 to tie, 6 to put Keith on the block, starting with Sarb in 3, 2, 1.
If I'm the good twin, then we lose.
Put your hand up for your own vote.
I think you're the evil twin.
0 is not enough. Gab, you are still on the block with 5 votes.
Each night, choose a player and a character that you become, if not in play. You have a demon's maid.
Okay.
So we know there's a pit hag in play.
I'm going to do
You know there's a pit
I'm
hag.
going to do the third call for nominations.
And a witch.
Wait,
Check,
but
check.
and an evil twin?
No.
All right, I'm putting folks to
They
sleep
just
in
picked the
5.
pit hag. Just
Oh, I
picked
see.
that
Got it.
character.
Okay.
So there is actually now a pit hag, a witch, and an evil twin in play.
Gab, the town has voted for you to be executed. You die. Please flip over your token, give yourself a ghost vote, and the game continues.
Nice work, Keith.
Doesn't he need to announce
No, that's it.
No, we never announced it.
he's the klutz? Isn't he?
That's his cover.
Would you like to choose a player?
I'm choosing Marcus.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody, please go
Sorry,
to
are we
sleep.
allowed to just ask people
Wait, what?
as a
Everybody, please go to sleep.
There's a ceremony to this.
Well, the evil team has just lost a strong player in Gab, whose witch's curse never triggered. Annika will have to be extra careful as there is some clockmaker information that is surely going to implicate her as a demon. At any rate, let's start night 3 with a visit to Sarb, our snake charmer, and he selects Sid. Sid isn't the demon, so I put him to sleep. Next up, we have Lars the pit hag, who decides to turn Debbie into the klutz. This is a very good play, as Debbie is a strong player with a strong ability. And Debbie is now an outsider, meaning that she can be jumped to by the Fangu. Speaking of the Fangu, she decides to kill Jara. Another great play by the evil team, as Jara was just about to learn that one dead player is evil. Okay, let's wake up town.
Good morning, Mount Unpleasant. There's been a death in the night. It is Jara. I'm very sorry, Jara. Would you like to please flip over your token, give yourself a ghost vote, and the game continues. I'll give you folks about probably 6-7 minutes to do some private conversations. Go for it. Yeah.
It's unraveling. I fucked up because the pit hag can't convert good people to evil people. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
So, and I kind of like came to.
Yeah.
So
you're
we're
right.
fucked.
You're the dreamer, right?
Yeah.
So you need to have an answer for this every morning. Right?
Yeah.
If someone asked you, right? So just like bear that in mind. Whereas mine, I can. Like,
So maybe I should just go hard and just lean into someone being evil.
I think so.
And then if I
think so.
I think this is not looking good for us. I fucked us over. Sorry.
Do you know anyone that I should? Do you know who any of the other outsiders are?
Keith was savant.
Yeah.
No, I don't. No.
We're calling this the Dead Poet Society.
You're not dead. Stupid.
I'm not dead, but I'm going to be able to help you. So I am the clockmaker, and I got a 3 on the very first night.
What does that mean?
That means that the demon is 3 steps away from the nearest minion. I believe that Gab was one of the minions.
Okay. Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Sorry.
Get it. I think that Annika might be the one that we're targeting.
I might be what?
Sorry, can you please leave? I literally
Get out of here.
scoot.
On your way.
Can we close this door? That's what you get.
No. Another thing it closed.
Okay.
So
That's an
If
interesting
it's
theory.
not Annika, who's the other?
I
Lars.
I fully suspect Annika because I have quite an interesting power. I was the Oracle.
Yes.
I got 2 after the second night because both of you were good.
Mm-hmm.
So there was.
You learned how many dead players are evil.
So I got confirmed, and I spoke with Annika, and then I died, and she claimed to be the artist, which is a very.
That's a very strange thing to claim.
Well, because her argument was that she wants to hold her question until we have really pertinent information. So
we have pertinent information.
I fully suspect Annika.
So it seems unlikely that anyone's going to trust me at this point.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I'm happy to chat with you if you want to tell me who your team is, maybe. Or maybe who did you pick last night? Not last night, but the night before that.
I was going for Keith.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
I didn't
nice.
even know that he was had that relationship to me. I was just like, Keith is someone who makes nominations.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, sure
Nice.
enough, it was like, And I was so disappointed when Marcus did the nomination because I was like, oh no, it would be so great if Keith did it.
It would be so great if Keith did
it would
it.
blow over and it'd
Yeah.
be like, don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel
that'd
like
be funny.
sometimes it happens where someone gets blacklisted from the start and then it's like,
Yeah. Which is unfortunately what does happen a lot to the evil twin pairs. But
yeah. I just wasn't ready for it. It came out of nowhere, and I was like, I wasn't expecting it to be public and like kind of a couple nights in.
Yeah.
So it was, and also I thought that he was the evil twin. I was like confused about.
That was a bit of a weird corner.
Yeah.
Weird
and then I
corner
just didn't have because it caught me off guard. I had no like preparation for it.
Yeah.
To like.
Yeah, to
defend
make your
against it.
cover
And I was
story.
like, oh no, this is not. Like maybe I should have denied it.
Yeah.
And then it seemed like it didn't actually happen. He was just trying to get me nominated.
Yeah. Next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I mean, I will be watching your voting patterns. Though,
yeah.
Right. Because I feel like sometimes people don't talk to the players that they know are definitely evil. And like, there's some information to be gained.
Yeah.
You can still tell me who your demon is. Anytime.
Maybe later. Thanks for chatting.
Thanks.
Who are you?
I was the town crier.
Okay, and we didn't
But
do
there
a
was
single
no
vote.
night also, so
Yeah, okay.
I didn't.
And you were the
I've learned
demon,
nothing.
so
I'm
you-
useless.
Okay, everybody knows I'm good.
Do we know?
Brilliant move.
Brilliant move by Craig.
Clocktower tactician.
Can we figure out if there's a second outsider in play?
It's pop.
I've heard of a second.
Well,
and
I also
trust.
have.
Okay, so then.
Yeah.
If
Well,
it's
no,
flat,
that would be a good cover.
If we because the thing is, like, me dying means I couldn't. I think me dying means I couldn't confirm that
Gab was
actually evil. But I believe he was because it's the only reason to
I
kill
think
me
so.
is to stop that information from going out. So I
think
believe
so.
that Gab was the witch,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that means there's a pit
I think
hag.
Annika is the pit hag.
I think Annika's the demon.
Oh, okay, that also works.
I think Annika's the demon.
Okay.
But
Okay,
also,
so
which
I'll vote for
demon?
you. I'll vote.
Based off of information that I may have, who knows?
This is the
These
trust-
are the demons in play.
it's
not
the
neither of
Nodashi and the
these.
vortex.
it's not the vortex because I got correct information the first night.
I also
on the
got
second.
correct
How do
information
you know
first
it's-
night.
Oh,
Well,
because I know I
actually-
did.
Right,
You know
so
he's
then-
good, so okay.
Yeah.
So it's a
You're sure.
Nodachi.
You're sure.
But the problem with the Nodachi
Is my information could be wrong?
your information. Who are you again?
I am the clockmaker.
Yes, but your information
I
would
am-
have been correct first night.
Maybe.
Yes.
Each night
because
choose a
if it's
player, they
Annika,
die.
you are not.
Oh, I did
next
get
to her.
poisoned before the vote. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Are those two
Because
related?
they get poisoned. Yeah,
Well,
they get poisoned
okay.
after the
who,
death.
Who is on the other side of? Who's next to you on the other side?
No.
Who is
Those
next-
are two unrelated things.
Who is next to you on the other side?
Samila?
Okay, I want to go talk to Zamala.
Okay, but
yeah, you're
wait,
right.
I think these two are
might be
unrelated.
connected. I can
so
rules
each night,
clarify
choose
with
a player, they die.
Jamie.
And also,
Actually-
your two neighbors.
And because Nodashi would skip the mutant, it would actually apply to me. So maybe I do have to be a little bit careful about my information. It's possible that
Why
I'm
is-
permanently poisoned.
Okay.
If Annika's Nodashi, then I am permanently poisoned. And
And what information have you been getting?
I just got the starting information of the clockmaker,
So not
which
poisoned?
is. Well, I don't know if it was poisoned.
No, because you
I'm
start
gonna-
knowing how
Yeah,
many-
but I'm going to
Oh.
check with Jamie if the poison applies. So let me go clarify that. Okay, I have a rules question.
Please, let's talk rules.
So I was told I was the clockmaker.
Yes.
And it says I start knowing information.
Yes.
But the Nodashi says that your two townsfolk neighbors are poisoned. Because we now know that Craig was an outsider, if the person next to Craig was a no dashi at the very beginning of the game, would I have received incorrect or could I have been poisoned when I got my information?
Poisoned, absolutely.
That is very, very, very relevant.
Yeah, so the no dashi will reach through minions and through outsiders.
And it would apply at the very start of the game.
Correct.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
What are you?
So I've only told Hannah so far what I am. Okay. And I have been giving people one of two. Or two options.
Okay, do you want to give me two?
Yeah. So I'm either the sage or the sweetheart.
The sage.
Oh, I see.
Okay, or
Okay.
sweet.
Okay,
wait,
so
where's sweetheart?
if you're
oh,
the sage, so sage is kind of. I don't know if this is true. I heard that sage was cover if you're an evil person because the demon doesn't want to kill you because then you'll figure out who they were.
Okay, yeah,
but sweetheart, I know nothing about. But okay.
When you die, one player is strong. Yeah, okay.
So yeah, so far I've only told Hannah my true character because she died the first night, so I figured it was pretty safe that she's. And I think both. If you're the sweetheart, then I think the demon's more likely to kill you because it would put more doubt into the game.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Keith, come talk to us.
Goodies only.
Yeah, you seem good. Nice work there.
That
What's up,
was
team?
incredible. If you are
You're
evil,
feeling pretty good about yourself.
I'm feeling really good. Just complete dumb luck. So
by the way, I'm good. I was good.
Also,
I know what you are.
Town crier.
Okay,
So
each night
and there
you
was no
learn-
night, so I didn't learn anything.
Each night you learn if a minion nominated today. That's good info. That's good info.
But I died, so.
Okay.
Oh, I
That's
see.
bad.
So my one, like I didn't learn anything right away, and then because you.
Well, you told someone what you were on the first.
No, I didn't.
You died right away.
Because you talked.
Right.
Yeah,
and then we
got
went to
nothing.
sleep, and then I died. So
okay,
I
okay,
actually
got it.
nothing happened for
Remarkable. Okay.
Who else have you guys talked to that maybe is good, maybe is bad? I think Sarb is bad.
me. Have not.
Oh, really? Okay,
Couldn't speak to that.
Jara's dead, so he's good.
Do we know what he was?
We know what he says
We know
he was.
who he says he was.
What did he say he was?
It's
probably
what did he
helpful.
say?
Okay.
Oh, he learned something at night.
That's it? We gotta get better than that. He learned something at night.
Oracle.
No, I know
was
who
an
he
oracle.
is. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was the
so we
oracle.
have two really
And
good people.
Apparently, he told Annika that he was the oracle.
Annika's bad. Great.
And he
Apparently.
died.
Let's get on it.
So
That's the word.
yeah.
So each night, choose.
I feel like I'm learning English for the first
A
time.
chosen demon swaps characters and alignments with you, and is then poisoned. So am I a demon and I don't know it? Kill me. Any way you look at it.
I don't understand what the benefit of this character is.
Yeah, I think you guys should just kill me. I think that's the best move.
Okay.
I think. Each night, choose a live player. A chosen demon swaps characters and alignments. So it only swaps, it only works if I pick a demon? And then
Okay, yeah, it only works if you choose a demon, because it says, a chosen demon swaps characters. So because you picked
that
two.
means that I know, then you're not a demon?
Yeah.
Keith's not a demon? Debbie's not a demon.
So we can't kill you.
Yeah, but like now,
Okay,
now we know who's not a demon.
So yeah, that's actually great.
Oh, love this. Sorry.
Okay,
High five.
that's awesome.
Figured it out.
Okay, so but now you need to pick, like strategically, who else you want to pick,
Yeah.
right? Because you can kind of verify who the demon
Yeah.
is one by one.
That's good. Who do we think? Who do you think? I choose somebody on my end.
I like. Yeah, choose one on your side, maybe.
Okay, so I can't get killed.
Because I think Annika was good, possibly.
I just pick her. We'll know.
Yeah, because then we can confirm if she's there.
Okay, I'm gonna disseminate this.
I think Annika's the Nodashi. Just low
She's
key.
bad, right?
Yeah, she's very bad.
For sure bad.
So I'm happy to explain to you. I'm the Clockmaker.
Okay.
I started knowing that the demon was 3 steps away from the nearest minion. So that does actually limit the flow. And so we get this triangle
We
around
know
the grid.
exactly who the two minions are.
Since we know one minion,
we know one.
We know one minion, so we can count 3 or 4 steps away to potentially find the demon from there.
So one of them is me. That wouldn't work.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Other one.
Lars is another one.
I
he
think
could be 4
Lars-
steps away.
Lars seems iffy.
Iffy.
I don't like
Annika's
Lars.
the other one.
And I was just told that she knew what Jara was,
Yes,
and
she
then
did.
Jara died.
Yeah, and Jara
Yeesh.
would have been able to confirm Gab. So it's all looking pretty bad for Annika. Also, Annika is claiming to be the artist. I think she just should use her power so that when she dies, she figures it out. I'm going to go tell her that.
Love it, love it, love it.
How about yourself?
I will give you 2.
Okay, sure.
I've been telling people philosopher or savant. I have savant information, potentially. I haven't gone yet to Jamie today.
Okay, I don't think you're the savant. I think you're the philosopher.
Okay.
Philosopher. Because didn't Keith, the guy who's sitting beside you, he claimed he was the savant, and I trust him.
Okay.
Just by a process of elimination and assuming you're telling the truth, that would make you the philosopher. But I mean, I don't know. You could also just be saying two things at random and.
Fair. What can you tell me?
I mean, I can tell you I'm definitely a townsfolk. I can tell you I'm not an outsider.
Okay.
I can tell you I am slowly building a case.
Okay.
That could be helpful in the short to not now, but in the medium term.
So assuming that you don't get information, then you are just collecting other people's information. Is that what's happening?
Sorry, say it again?
So are you a role you're a role that doesn't get information?
No, my role does get information.
Okay, so you're eventually just
Actively.
every night getting information.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I'm trying to build a case.
We have to be careful telling that to someone.
Is that not something to tell people?
Well, the demon,
I haven't told.
The demon might just be like, you're getting too much info. Let me just kill you right now,
that's
right?
True. But that being said, yeah, okay, fair.
But don't worry, you won't die. I'm not a demon.
To be honest, I haven't told very many people because the days are so quick.
Okay,
I've
well,
barely been able to get past the very basics.
Would you be willing to do a trust fall with me? I will be completely honest with you if you'll be completely honest with me.
No, give it one more round.
Okay.
Next night.
Okay.
But I like the idea.
Okay.
Because
we are neighbors, I feel like that would
if I can
benefit
build a case around you, maybe like what I'm hearing about
fair.
you, then we can get to the next step.
Okay, so Jara died, and all of a sudden everyone's suspicious of me.
Yeah.
I talked to Jara last night.
Yeah.
But if I was bad, I'm not gonna try and kill that role that he is. I would try and go for something way more powerful.
Which character do you think he is?
That's
Which
pretty
one were you
powerful.
pointing at?
That's not what I would be
Which one are
targeting
you
if I was a
pointing at?
demon. That's for sure.
Wait, which one are you pointing at?
I don't know if Jara has
If one
publicly
of your
said which
minions
one he
was
is.
killed
I know
in
who
the
he
night,
is.
You know who Jara is?
Yeah.
Oracle is very powerful.
But I think you were
If one of
pointing
your
at.
minions was
Yeah, if Gab as a minion was killed, then the Oracle would learn that Gab in fact was evil.
We all fucking know that Gab was evil. The Oracle is not powerful in this game.
Annika,
Yeah.
you're too good at this game.
You're
just too
if
good.
I was
I
good
can't-
at, if I was too good at this game,
No,
I
you're
wouldn't be
too-
killing Gab
No.
or I wouldn't be killing Jara as the demon.
I can't ever believe you. I'm sorry.
I'm so good at this game that I'm not what you think I am. Because if I am what you think I am, then I would be bad at this game. Because it would be
it's
so
Annika's
stupid of me
decision.
to play Jara.
Okay. Yeah.
Why would I kill
Super
Jara
important for you to
if I
use
was
your
not?
artist power. Have you used it
No, I
already?
haven't used it yet. Of course
Use
not.
it. You're about to die.
Why am I getting?
You gotta use
it,
your
and
power.
That's what?
What do you mean? You gotta just
Find something out from
We need
Jamie.
to all just. Okay, I've been first of all, I've been keeping that tight because if people find
It's
out that
out.
I'm that,
It's
I haven't
out.
told him.
It's
okay.
fully
So we
out.
need to collectively decide what I need to ask Jamie.
Go quick, it's daytime.
Go.
What the fuck should I ask him? I can ask him was
Ask him if
Gab
the
bad?
Nodashi's in the game. I don't know.
Okay, I mean.
No, it's no
Ask him if
Dashi.
Nodashi's in the game. Also, for the camera, there's no way I trust her. There's no way we can trust her. She's so evil.
We can't trust her. She's so good at the game.
I got something really quick.
okay.
Really quick.
Okay.
This means that I trust you, I trust Sid, and I trust Keith because.
Not necessarily because there might be minions. You only hit demons.
Okay, that's
You
true.
still hit evil.
Okay, but I can already vet who's not a demon.
Let's talk tomorrow. I'll give you some more info. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
but
getting there.
But that means that I can vet who's not a demon. So who do we suspect is a demon?
Well, I would also say be careful hitting too many times because once you hit the demon, you're on the other team, right? So if you decide that you've hit enough, continue to pick yourself.
So here's the thing. I'm good aligned right now. Who do we think it is? I'll hit them, and then you can just kill me. Victory!
But then you will lose.
Yeah, but
you'll be on the evil team.
it's like somebody being drunk and then sober. It's like, that's other guy's problem. That's tomorrow guy's problem.
Way too
right
nice.
now,
That's too nice.
no, right now I'm the good guy. I want good guys to win.
But in a second, you might not.
Yeah, but that's the other guy's problem.
Okay. All right.
They'll be scrambling then.
Let's talk tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love this game.
Ooh, what kind of filling?
Well, we thought chocolate, but now it's like, I'm worried it's dates and I'm gonna shit my pants. Like tomorrow morning. At work.
Tell me you used your power already.
No, because we can
Oh,
agree on
no.
something.
I'm a good guy now, so I can.
If I can use it well, I'll use it right this second.
Listen,
but there's
maybe
no
see
one's
what
given
happens
me
tomorrow.
enough
Right
to use it
now,
yet.
to me,
Let's
I'm
kill that guy.
Alrighty.
I want to, but I also don't want to waste it.
We never tried.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back. There are 8 people alive, which means there's a majority of 4 votes to put somebody on the block.
no.
Nominations are now open.
Marcus nominates Annika.
Why would you like to nominate Annika Marcus?
So, most people at this point know that I was the clockmaker, and I started knowing that the demon was 3 steps away from the nearest minion. I believe we've more or less confirmed that Gab was a minion. Annika seems to not be willing to use her artist power, which makes me think that she's not the artist. The other person could be Keith, and Keith is super supportive of the plan. But Keith is the next person to kill, in my opinion. So I think we kill Annika, we see if it was the person, and we kill Keith next time.
You want to end the game that fast?
We can't kill Keith because he's the evil twin.
Oh, sure. Okay. Well, I mean, his whole. I mean, at that point, though, I don't know. It's possible that I was. It's possible that I was poisoned. I really tried to beg Annika to use her power to ask if there was a Nodashi in the game. She didn't want to do it.
You didn't ask me that ever.
You ran away.
You did. You literally.
You
did
said,
ask me.
I need something to ask, and I said, ask if there's a Nodashi.
I'm going to clarify just one thing, and this
Mhm.
is not confirming and denying anything, but Savant or Artist or anybody who has come talk to the storyteller, you can do it during this time, and we will go talk to them in private. So if you want to do that at any point.
What should I ask Jamie? I'll ask him right now. What is actually useful for us, guys?
Is Lars good?
I don't want to throw this away.
This dude smells bad. He's bad. Or maybe
is Lars good?
Annika bad?
Is Annika bad is probably a good question.
I like that one.
Okay.
But-
Well, how will that help us?
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Well, but you go off to the side.
is
It's not that she asks in front of the entire town, and you have to answer in front of
So
the
it's
entire
private.
town.
It does say very specifically privately.
Privately.
That being said, if the artist wants to ask in, no, I'm not doing that. No, it's against the rules. I'm saying privately only.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So we just have to trust.
Well, okay. So one of the options that I gave Annika would be if a live good character who she doesn't know who they are gave her two options, she could go and she could ask the storyteller, is that character? Are they? Pick one of the characters. Yes, no, and then come back and confirm, and that would give that information.
Okay, so Sydney already told me two characters that she's one of those two, so I can go ask about Sydney if you guys want. Sydney, no, because
But we don't. I mean, it would be someone that we trust, that we built trust with.
we don't trust Sydney.
I don't know. I haven't spoken to
I
Sydney.
am going to say we're in the middle of a nominations. I'm counting all of this as pertinent, but you do have a defense.
Yeah, I'm the artist, and we should use my role really wisely. I didn't tell that many people, and I didn't want it to get out, but because Jara died last night, and I happened to talk to Jara yesterday, everyone wouldn't talk to me today. It aroused all this suspicion. Guys, I'm pretty good at this game. I wouldn't kill Jara if I was the demon when I was the one person he trusted last night. So, let's use my artist power smartly, whether we want to use it now to prove my innocence, or whether we want to defer it to a round or two later.
Okay. I worry you're going to die. But
I'm going to run the vote here.
But I agree.
I do worry.
You shouldn't.
Okay.
For the moment.
This is Marcus nominating Annika. It is 4 votes about Annika on the block, starting with Craig in 3, 2, 1.
Put her on the block.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is enough. Annika, you are currently on the block.
All right.
Who nominated it? You did. Do we have a feeling of who the demon character is?
I can also figure that out. We can go ask, if we have a suspicion, I can go ask Jamie that and get confirmation on that today.
Well, you only get a.
We're in between
a yes,
nominations, if you want to go.
Right. I'm happy to do it right now.
I think
should we ask? Should I go ask with the Nodashi?
I think you should ask your question, and then we still execute you just to make sure we close that world.
We just don't want
and
to
then
waste
the next
that
night.
vote, you know? We don't want to waste that
So
vote.
you can use your power.
Yeah.
Okay.
We close the world that you're not the demon. And
In
then
my heart, a good townsfolk would be down for this plan. It's surprising to me that you're fighting it.
I'm not fighting it. What am I fighting? I've said that I'm willing to use it. I've said that I'm willing to defer it, and that I want to do what's best for everybody.
Yeah, but now it's out, so why would we defer it?
Sydney's you've something to say?
No, I think it'd just be a good question.
Yeah, and no one's given me a good question, candidly.
I think we need to figure out what the demon is.
I think we could ask the standard Vortox question. You can ask if 2 + 2 is 4, right? You could ask that. But you could also ask specifically about the demon. There's a lot of questions that could be helpful.
Right.
Do we think there's been everyone getting false information?
I strongly believe that I received accurate information.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
therefore
That's
I
true.
do not think there's a Vortox in this game.
Yeah,
I
agree.
That's helpful.
I am unsure.
All right, second call for nom, second of 3.
I'm going to nominate Lars.
Zamala, you've nominated Lars. Tell us why.
So I'm trusting you in your clockmaker number being a 3, meaning that anybody with less than 3 steps from our minion, the witch here, is not the demon.
Yeah.
So that So then basically from like here through to Keith makes us safe. And Lars, we didn't get a chance to speak, so I just wanted to hear a little bit from you and make sure that we had enough time.
Lars, your defense.
Sure. I mean, I've been pretty consistent what I've said to people. I haven't been super open about what character I am. I think I'm building a case towards sharing, but I guess I'll be more open to sharing next time.
Gosh.
Yeah,
That's heartbreaking.
It's a soft
That's
one.
heartbreaking
But
to hear.
I think at this point,
We're gonna run the vote on Lars.
This is the best defense Annika's ever had.
I'd prefer to kill Lars.
This will be this is a nomination on Lars. It is 4 to tie, 5 to put Lars on the block, starting with Debbie in 3, 2, 1.
He's
1,
bad.
2.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
3,
Ooh, the
4,
witch.
Okay, there we go.
5.
That's a ghost vote?
5
Ghost vote?
is
Who did a ghost vote?
a
Yeah.
Wow. The evil team just did a ghost
Yeah,
vote.
evil team
Fascinating.
just rose up.
Okay,
That's-
wait.
That's a real black
Lars,
mark
you
on
are
you.
currently on the block
Wait,
with
time.
5.
That was
Trying
a
to
list.
tie it up.
Why did it get tied?
evil guy
Voted for
just
that?
saved you.
I did.
That's
I did.
right.
Unfortunately, he did.
Oh, he did a
Sydney
ghost vote on
did.
Lars?
Gab did.
Wow.
Keith, why did you do that?
Because I didn't like that defense. I thought he was bad.
But you knew
You've
he wasn't.
just
He wasn't
taken
gonna
the
be
heat
demon.
off of Annika.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, everyone.
right now,
All right.
As someone who's never made a mistake in this game,
I actually think we got a lot of information out of
we
that.
did, and you've been incredible in this game.
is no one on the block right now?
No, Lars is on the block with 5.
Lars is on the block with 5.
So why did Gab vote for Lars?
Okay, this is the third and final call for nominations.
Okay, should we kill Lars? Yeah?
This will be a death for Lars in 5.
It's a tricky situation. Oh, weird. That's why I wanted her to.
Lars, you have been executed and you die. The game continues. Please flip over your token and give yourself a ghost vote.
We learned so much from that.
Did we?
Gab just uses
Everybody,
ghost vote.
please go to sleep.
Yeah, it's pretty
Everybody,
good.
please go to sleep.
All right, yeah, fair enough. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so as we enter our 4th night, things are not looking good for our evil team. The combination of the clockmaker information and Keith pinning Gab as the witch has really put evil into a corner. At this point, Annika must utilize the Fangoo's ability to turn an outsider into a Fangoo for her team having any chance of survival. Let's see what she will do. But first, of course, we visit Sarb, our snake charmer, and he chooses Marcus. Marcus is not the demon, so we put him back to sleep. Then we go to Annika. She mulls over her decision and decides to attack Sydney. Sydney is an outsider, the sweetheart, which means that Sydney is now an evil Fangoo and Annika will die tonight. The evil team now rests on Sydney's shoulders. Let's see what she does.
All right, everybody, please wake up. Welcome to the next day. Annika has died in the night. Please flip over your token. Please flip over your token.
Demon transfer thing.
Told you guys.
Alrighty, so I'll give you guys about 6-7 minutes again. This time is your own. Go for it.
Nice.
Can the demon kill themselves in this one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Have you been switched or no?
No, but
Okay.
I think I know what happened. So I think Annika's a demon. I think what happened was she got cornered. Somehow it pivoted, and all the bad guys voted to pivot off of their demon.
Yep.
I think at night, Sarb, our snake charmer, who outwardly said snake charmer to us, picked Annika to test it, and Annika died because he is now the demon. Or she killed herself, maybe, or something happened, or the pit hag might have.
How convinced are you that Annika was the demon?
The fact that our witch voted for her, that's very telling. And I think he felt very minion-y from the very beginning.
Yep.
He didn't want to talk to me at all. I fully was like, hey, you're standing by yourself. Do you want to talk to me?
You're talking
He's
about
like, I'm not ready for that. And I'm like, okay, sure, we'll talk later. And then that happened. You know, I don't know. I don't think you need to know somebody for that to happen. You know, he was very unsure.
I knew Gab was bad, but I don't know what to do. Like, do we just kill Sarb? Or
I think we have to just be safe.
I'm down. Okay.
Right?
Let's do it.
Sydney?
Yes.
I'm extremely suspicious of you.
Okay.
Everyone knows I'm good.
Okay.
So you can tell me what you are.
Everybody.
Everybody knows what it is. Okay. Everybody trusts me.
So I am the sweetheart.
So what does that do?
When I die,
Yeah.
one player is drunk from now on.
Okay, why did you vote to execute Lars?
Same as Keith, I thought he had a terrible defense, and I really wanted Annika to use her artist power. If Annika would have used her power, I would have been fine with killing her.
Okay. Who do you think's evil?
Definitely Gab.
Okay.
And like I was suspicious of Annika, but then she died.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Who do you think's?
I think you're evil.
Okay.
I think Sard's evil.
Really?
Yeah, I think Annika's evil.
Because I had.
I don't know. I've got too much suspicion now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I have been confirmed by another player as not the
Okay,
demon.
so here's the thing. Okay, got it. All right, cool. So you're the sweetheart.
Yes.
All right.
So yeah, you can kill me, but it will cause more suspicion in the game.
Okay.
So, who did you pick last night?
Marcus.
You didn't pick Annika.
I didn't. Because I thought that because I was like, do I want to? But I wanted to keep vetting good people. So here's the thing.
Well, how do you know they're good?
So far, everyone I've picked up until this point, they were good, but there could have been a swap or there could have been a role change.
Okay.
But up until that point, I think they're all good. I'm down to die if people want to nominate me. But I really like the idea of being able to trap the evil within me and then die.
But
I really think that's like.
But then you will lose.
But right now, I'm a good guy. So I think that's such a great.
But don't you want to win with good?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna trap.
Are you lying to me?
No,
You're lying to
I think
me.
it's the perfect. Are you kidding me? That's like out of a movie. I trap the evil within me, and I kill myself so to take evil out of the universe.
But when you become the demon, you are no longer blue. You are red, sir.
Yeah, but that's why you gotta go. That's why you gotta go.
I'm nervous.
You can kill me now. What are you claiming to be?
I'm not brave enough to tell you. That's why I keep telling you. I feel like.
So, but like, if I thought you were so valuable and I'm the demon, wouldn't I have been killing you?
I don't know. The less information you have, the better if you're evil.
I mean, I think I would have had way more opportunity. Like, you're so valuable that I can't kill you, but I haven't been killing any
you
of
could.
my allies.
I mean, you could if you want.
All right, that's fine. Again, you can too. That's fine.
This is great. I think you're good, but I'm nervous.
Do we think my theory could, with the mechanics of the game, work?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So the theory that she's got, does it make sense?
No, I don't understand it.
So the pit hag, who we don't know who it is, picked a new demon.
Because they knew you were probably going to be killed.
So as a result, what happens is, if the demon is made, the deaths become our
So don't we think Lars was the pit hag?
No.
What does the demon is made? If a demon is made.
It's like
they
if the
created
pit hag-
a demon.
yeah, pit hag
Okay,
created
so a demon was created.
Wait, what's your suspicion of Lars?
Oh, I don't know. A few of us were suspicious of him.
Yeah.
Jara
of
was
course.
suspicious of him.
I'm
right?
sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
You were suspicious of Lars, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, no, okay.
I haven't spoken
What do you
to
think
Lars.
happened last night?
I think that he got saved.
Who?
Do you think it was a pit hag save?
Wait, who got saved?
Lars by a ghost vote from a minion.
Oh, yes. No, I mean in the night. Why did Annika die?
Annika
Does
died.
that make her good or bad?
So I think we're running a scenario where Annika was the demon, a pit hag made a new demon, and then Jamie killed Annika.
That's an interesting scenario.
So pit hag can make a new demon?
Yeah.
I can't think of a better
That's what
scenario.
that phrasing
If
is.
a demon is made, deaths tonight are ours.
That means Jamie just gets to pick. He can pick as many as he wants.
And it's good because you would be killed overnight either way, right? The bad team, if you are the demon, the bad team's going to kill you to cover. And if you are the artist, the demon's going to kill you because you're the artist.
Yeah.
So we've had claims of all 4 outsiders now.
Really?
Yeah.
Pit hagged outsiders? Because I think that's important.
No, just legit. I am this.
Started as an
Started
outsider.
as an outsider, yeah. For all 4.
I wonder if it's worth it to attempt to go for Sydney tonight because I think it's really fishy that Annika died.
I think it's really fishy that Annika died, and I think we should kill
and I think Fangu's the only explanation right
So I
now.
think it's got to be the people that, like, I don't understand Keith. It made no sense to nominate Lars when we had Annika on our team.
Who else is claiming outsider out of curiosity? Aside from me and Sid.
So I was the minion.
Yeah.
I don't want to out the barber.
Okay.
Gab claimed Putz, and then Sydney's claimed Sugar.
Okay. So maybe we should go for one of them.
Sydney.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna.
Wait. Just wait.
Yeah.
Come sit.
I'm not gonna disclose too much, but what I will tell you is that the reason I was convinced that you were evil is because like Gab immediately said like
this guy's evil.
Of course, that's what he's supposed to say.
Yeah.
We each saw each other in the
That's why I was trying to grill you as quickly as I could to get through
We need to
it.
start working on some information. You know I am good. What are you? And if you don't tell me, then I think you're bad.
Okay, then think I'm bad. Think I'm bad.
Why do you want that? Unless
I don't
bad.
want that. I don't want that.
We're gonna start 1 second.
What's that? Well, I'm dead anyways. It doesn't build.
I don't understand.
I've been killed.
What do you mean you've been killed?
I died.
Oh, you died. So what were you? What's the big deal? What's going on?
Well, because it does. I don't like. I can't build anymore.
I'm trying to build puzzles right now. What are you?
Right. Okay. I was the dreamer.
So, what did you learn?
Well, I was okay. So
what did you learn night 1?
Night
Very
1.
first night.
I picked. You learned one good, one of which is correct.
What did you learn night 1?
I learned that you were not evil.
That's not what you learn. You learned one good and one evil character. What did you learn?
So I chose you.
Yep. What did you learn?
And I said, I chose. So you learned one good and one evil character.
Right. So what are those 2 characters that you learned?
Sorry.
Okay, you're bad.
We've got a better theory. We've got a better explanation.
No, my theory was great.
No.
People are just intimidated by my
We've got a
race.
stronger theory.
Oh, that's stronger theory.
So Sarb came out as the Snake Charmer, and what the Snake Charmer does is they can choose an alive player, and if they choose the demon, they swap characters with them,
An alignment.
and then they get poisoned. And I think what happened is the Snake Charmer swapped the demon to themselves.
What?
So you think-
Accident?
I think he may have done it accidentally.
So you think Sarb is now the demon?
I think Sarb might accidentally be the demon.
Why would?
And then I don't know how deaths work after that, but it is a
if a-
scenario where
okay,
he could
a
kill
chosen
Annika.
demon
Okay.
So
swaps.
I'm interested in that. Sarb. Yeah.
Wait, so you have to walk me through this because
Yeah.
it's going to take time. So a chosen demon, he chose a demon.
Yep.
Swaps characters and alignments with you.
So you become an evil
and is
demon.
then poisoned. The demon becomes poisoned.
Yeah.
So
And
Sarb doesn't
then-
even know
so
he's the demon.
No. I think he knows he's poisoned, but I think what happens is I don't exactly know how this works. Like, I think the other person gets poisoned. So I think that Annika would have
Jamie,
become a poison.
Jamie.
Rules question.
Rules Q.
Rules Q.
Rules Q.
Okay.
Okay, we have a question.
Okay.
Let's talk about rules in the house.
If
I'm
someone
the
is
Snake
the
Charmer,
Snake Charmer and,
and
they
if
pick
you're
a
the
demon,
and if I pick you,
he becomes demon. Is
I
he
become-
poisoned?
So the person who was previously the demon,
Yeah.
I have shown you are
yes
good Snake Charmer.
Yeah.
That's all you know.
And then
But in the storyteller world, I'd mark a poisoned marker on them. And for the rest of the game, they think they have an ability, but they do not.
And then I
it
would
effectively means it can only happen once.
Wait. So if you were the demon and you're the Snake Charmer, you go like, I want to be that.
You.
So you look on the demon, you think you're still the demon, but you're poisoned and you're not. Okay.
But then do I get to use my demon
walk
ability
me
that
through
same
it?
night?
Yeah, I believe so.
And can I then kill you?
I mean, if you'd like.
And I can walk away with the cash?
If
Wait,
you wanted to.
can you, just for the people back home
just
that
to be
I'm
clear,
not sure if they understood.
Just to be clear, you wouldn't know who Snake Charmed you, though. The demon doesn't learn who...
I'm the Snake Charmer in this situation.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
Oh, yes, yeah, so you know who you chose.
You wouldn't know who Snake Charmed you.
Yes,
but I kill you before you can
So the thing is,
speak
though,
your
so-
dirty little mouth.
So you were,
And-
who's
and-
poisoned?
In that situation, me.
So you stop being the demon, but
Correct.
you don't know.
No, you do know.
You do know you
But
stopped
you don't
being-
know who chose you. You don't know
How
who
are you,
the new demon
what is
Oh,
poisoned if you...
So poison means
know
you think
you're-
you have an ability, but you do not.
So when you stop becoming the demon, do you get a new role, or you become the Snake
You
Charmer?
become Snake Charmer. So
But you're poisoned, so you
our
get-
roles would swap.
Yeah. So this can't work because then Annika would know that she got Snake Charmed. She just wouldn't know who did it.
And so she would be good now, and so
She
she
would
would
be-
want to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but she didn't tell us.
She didn't tell us the truth.
I'm gonna go.
Thank you.
Out of here.
See ya.
Right, so she's now on a good team.
she's-
If that happened.
But then she didn't tell us anything.
No, I think I have a good read on her. And
I like your
she's
pit hag theory
fighting.
still.
And I also love the plot twist where I suddenly know
You're
what's
on
going
top.
on. And
You're
no
on
one
top.
knows.
You're on top of the moon.
I gotta
Honestly,
say-
if people watch this and they don't think that Hannah's a genius,
Yes,
put it
but
in the
people
comments.
at home, I'm a genius. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they don't think I'm a genius, they have to put it in the comments. That's so
Oh,
mean.
I guess.
It's like hundreds, thousands
Fight
of
it.
people.
Oh
She's
no!
not a
Oh
genius.
no! Okay, let's go back. I don't know anymore.
No, I'm kidding.
I just wanted to ask you not who your demon is, but who your starting team, who your minion was, who your compatriot was. You can give me any name. It can be a lie.
I haven't strategized this far. I mean, I'm so confused by this game that I'm like still struggling to figure out what's going on and who's actually my who I'm supposed to be helping.
Yeah, you can help me. You can tell me who your minion is. Who's your pal?
Seems like a trap.
It is. It is a trap.
I appreciate it. I appreciate being lured.
Did Gab ever disclose what character he was?
Like the klutz?
Yeah. Did he ever say that?
He said it was a klutz.
Okay.
He said it publicly. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he did after he died. He did choose someone, and then nothing happened, obviously.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. We're fucked.
So I took a shot.
And you got lucky.
Because Sydney told me she was really against you, and I was like
she was
50-50. So because she was the outsider.
So you got lucky. So Sydney's evil.
Yeah. So am I still bad? Am I still cheering for?
You're still evil.
So I'm cheering for. Should I? But Sydney knows, right?
She gets told.
She gets told. Yeah. Okay.
So she's probably fucking panicking because now she's the same person.
If
we find out what the other ones are, we can tell her. So if we actually know, and he's already dead, so that wouldn't make sense.
Do you know any of the other outsiders?
No,
so it's
I
these
don't.
three, right? So there's a barber.
Oh, there's a barber.
Well, there must be, right? Because there had to be 3 outsiders because
and you learned about the
there wasn't a klutz, right?
Oh, and because Fengu eats plus one barber, so there's a barber in play.
So we gotta figure out. So you need to go tell everyone you wrote the fucking dreamer and make some shit up and figure out who.
No, because the thing is, the problem with the dreamer is that you have to actually know what the right character is, because they say one good and one evil, and so I have to be like savant, pit hag, and if I don't, because basically it's very hard to fake because you learn one good and so let's say I talk to Keith and I have to say, okay, I learned that I asked about you, because if I asked about him, then I have to know what characters, you know what I mean? So it fell apart very quickly.
That's really hard.
That's why I wish I would have been the klutz, because that'd be so much easier to bullshit. But it fell apart very quickly. But anyway, so if we can find out who the barber is, yeah, that's right. So
okay,
that's actually a good point. Let's see if we can do that.
I'm gonna go talk to Cindy.
Yeah. See if you can figure out.
She doesn't know your situation.
Anything.
Right?
Yeah.
She doesn't know. She doesn't.
Tell her to try to narrow down who it could be. It's not him. It's not Keith.
Yeah.
Because they could be poisoning people.
So
the demons are pretty. The Nodashi is pretty powerful. Yeah. Because they could be poisoning people around them. Hello.
Hello. What's up? Can I come?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good.
What are we learning?
I learned.
You should talk to Lars. Sorry.
I thought I.
No, did you already talk to him? Oh, I was gonna say you guys.
Do you want to talk?
I mean, I think we talked.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's really hard to know what's happening because obviously I died. Obviously I was good.
Who do you guys think is evil? Do we trust the 3 information? Why do we trust the 3 information?
What do you mean the 3?
From the witch. 3 from the witch. How do we know that's true information?
We don't.
Okay, if that, I can tell you who I don't think is I can tell you who wasn't a demon until you died.
Sure.
It was Sid, Keith, Debbie, Marcus. Weren't the demon. Doesn't mean they're not minions.
Wait, sorry. Remind me which one you are again?
Snake Trevor.
Right. Okay.
I'm just shooting. I'm shooting my shot every night.
Okay. So Sydney, Keith, Debbie, and
Marcus.
None of them are the demon.
Yeah,
okay.
were until unless there's a way to do a demon swap.
Right.
None of those people are demon.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know at least.
Yeah, I think you should check Samala because.
Check who?
Samala.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, I'll do that next.
Check her next. Yeah.
Sure.
She's a good player.
You know what? I'll do that next, and then tomorrow night, just kill me. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Fuck it, right? Because what if I'm the demon?
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Exercise the demon.
That'd be wild.
I love it. I love it. Trap the evil within me. Die.
Stay here. So you're the demon now, right?
So you want the artist?
No. But you're the demon now. You know that, right? Right, and you don't have any minions. There's Lars and Gab. So we're gonna try and figure out for you who the other outsiders are. Anyway.
All righty, Mount Unpleasant. Welcome back. There are 6 players alive, which means it's 3 votes to put somebody on the block. What do you want to do? Nominations are open.
Let's kill Sarah.
Oh, quick question. Before we do that, just rule clarification. First night.
I cannot be killed, right?
No, but I'm immune to death. Okay, so also, if we had a Vortox, the first night we all would have died, right?
No.
Really? That move wouldn't have killed us?
That's an execution.
If you read it, it says
Yet another level of my tactical genius.
It actually really was. It was really helpful.
I would like to nominate Sarb.
Keith, why would you like to nominate Sarb?
Because he's the snake charmer. I believe he swapped alignments and characters with Annika, and I think he is now bad and the demon.
No, I didn't. I didn't do it with Annika, but I can tell you who I swapped alignments with.
You can say it.
Regardless, I want the snake charmer out of the game.
Well, I'm hearing for some pertinent. I will let you get some defense, but some pertinence. Did I hear nothing?
I think if I would know if he swapped with me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't swap with me.
And you would be good.
But you'd be drunk.
You would become good, and you would want to tell us
poisoned.
that.
Right.
Your powers would work because you'd be poisoned.
But I was already good. And so no, I wasn't the demon that Sarab swapped with and then became good. I was just good all the time. So no, he never.
Regardless,
I never saw like a snake charmer thing in the middle of the night. I never got swapped with.
I just want to kill the snake charmer no matter what.
All right, let's give Sarb a chance to defend himself.
Yeah, I'm the snake charmer, and I can just tell you all the information I have. I'm comfortable dying. I kind of like the idea of me picking the demon, getting the demon within me, and then you all executing me. I still love that as a plan, but you can kill me now. I don't care. The people who aren't the demon are Keith at the time when I did this. First Keith, then Debbie, then Sid, then Marcus aren't the demon.
I will say before, demon within me, poetic.
Yeah, right?
Love it. I mean, I love it.
Get the evil within me and then kill myself?
I mean, honestly, it's like Diablo. Craig, you had pertinent?
A question. Who did you pick last night?
Marcus, right?
Marcus, the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to run the vote. It is
So
3.
then who do you become?
Let's put it 3 to put Sarb on the block, starting with Sydney in 3.
They could be minions,
2,
but none of those
1.
were demons when I did it.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is enough. Sarb, you are currently marked for execution.
Why?
Dun, dun, dun.
Kill me, I'm here, kill me.
I can't see how.
I just want to try to figure out who is bad.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Who's bad?
Welcome to the game, Kate.
I have more.
Do they call that post-nom clarity?
I have more.
Oh.
To my math, I have heard of now 3 outsiders. So that means there's probably a Fangu in the game.
Ooh.
So I just want to kind of get that out. I'd like to hear more from Lars because I know he is dead now. I was convinced he was bad. We had a one-on-one conversation. He claimed to be the dreamer. He did not know how to defend that role, and so I think he is bad. I just want to have a count of how many bad people are in the game. So can you clarify what was going on there,
Could we
Lars?
just get your dreamer information? Because that would help a lot.
I'm not the dreamer.
Oh.
Then why did you lie to me?
I didn't say that I was the dreamer to him.
I'm going to do second call for noms.
Check the tape, baby! It's filmed! Can't wait.
Insert flashback. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it exists. I genuinely don't know.
Okay, so we probably have 2 bad people out, right? Gab and Lars.
I mean,
I'm saying everyone is bad here. It's wild.
Keith's not the demon, but could be a very effective minion because he's got us to kill so many people.
Don't kill the guy that ends the game.
Okay.
That's exactly why he would
We're
say that.
We're gonna do the 3rd and final call for nominations. I'm closing the day in.
Right? That's kind of, you can't kill me, we'll all die.
That's right. It's in the rules.
It's almost as if that's a minion.
Can I nominate Annika?
Marcus would like to nominate Annika, the corpse of Annika, just to be clear.
This is just to avoid a potential Vortox. It doesn't cost us anything.
I should mention, Sarb is on the block.
No, I don't think Sarb's bad.
If you want to let, go for it.
I think he's the snake charmer.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Sorry, proceed.
Okay, my argument to kill Annika is actually exactly what Annika was saying, which is that she would have received information that she becomes the snake charmer.
Right.
So
No, but I never picked
Only
Annika.
if she's the demon.
if you picked her,
I didn't though.
Yeah, he didn't pick me.
Yeah,
you haven't picked anyone yet?
No, I picked Sid.
But the nature that she
Keith,
died, he
Debbie,
hadn't picked her.
Marcus,
The
I picked
fact
you.
that there isn't someone coming out and saying, I was the demon, these were my minions, I was snake charmed last night. The fact that there isn't anyone doing that, because if you started as the demon and then you were told that, hey, you are now the snake charmer, you are good, you are a good player, would, for good team,
I think that vindicates me, my friends.
All right.
Yeah, so that's my reason for nominating Annika.
She's already dead.
No, but I'm saying
Just because we think Sarb is
to get me
good.
a little
the
bit
axe
of
off my
protection
neck.
from
And
this.
if
Let's
Sarb
kill
is-
something we want.
Because if Sarb is good and there is a Vortox,
Which
then
we
the
don't
baddies
think
win.
there's a Vortox, but
No, we're still good if we're
It's
still
to
okay.
not kill me.
So wait, the
think
point of killing me is just so that we get to keep
Protect
Sarb
Sarb.
in and get more information.
Yeah.
Why do you want to protect this guy?
Alrighty, let's give Annika a moment to defend herself.
Yeah, I'm fine to kill me again. I'm already dead. Whatever.
All right, it is going to be 5
I'm
to.
Clocktower 3.
Sure. Should I vote?
He's
Oh no,
immune.
I shouldn't. I guess I shouldn't ghost vote.
Because
This
three
is,
away.
Kill me.
Dude,
I don't.
why do we? Sorry,
It is 5 to tie.
You're using a ghost vote to kill someone
I don't
who's
think we should
already
kill a guy
dead?
who can vote. I
What are
don't
we
think-
doing right
Okay,
now?
I'm just going to make the announcement real quick. It is 5 to die. Sorry, 5 to tie, 6 to die for
rather-
Annika, starting
This
with
is-
Craig.
I think we should
in
still
3,
kill.
2,
You think we should kill
1.
him still?
I think so.
1.
It helps just
People are
to
now using their ghost votes.
get
I
a
missed you,
demon.
buddy.
Don't use it. Don't use it.
Potentially.
1. That is a ghost vote used.
What are you doing, Craig?
Oh no.
What are we doing, folks?
I think we should kill Sydney. But I'm dead. I can't nominate.
I will nominate Sydney and pass it
The
to you.
rationale.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's way too many people claiming to be outsiders. When Annika was on the chopping block, Sydney was right up there to vote for her in order to take out Lars rather than for Annika to die. And she was up there, and so was Gab, right
Yeah.
up there, both of them together. We're on it. Sarb and Keith, I don't understand what the hell's going on over there. Whatever. And
Oh, you're saying I'm bad and
I think Lars is
Yeah.
bad.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sydney, your defense.
Also, not good at this
But
game.
wait, Lars and Gap were bad. Right?
Sorry,
Like,
no, I'm not sure about Lars.
We're
I don't
not
know
sure
nothing
about Lars.
I'm pretty sure about Gab.
We're pretty sure about Gab.
All right.
That's why Gab used his ghost
I don't
vote
know. Lars's
to
dreamer
save
thing sounds
Annika,
pretty sketchy.
right? When Lars was nominated by Keith, which I thought was a bad
I think
move.
it works with the clockmaker too, because it's
Yeah,
1, 2,
it's
3,
three
and then
and four.
Fangood
Yeah.
over there to
Yeah.
outsider.
Totally, it does. Yeah.
Your defense,
Okay.
Sydney.
Yeah, I voted for Lars because I thought he was bad, and I followed Keith's lead.
Oh.
I've been
that character doesn't.
open about my role as the sweetheart, and that if I die, it's going to put a little bit more chaos into the game.
Okay, sounds good. It is 5 to tie, 6 to put Sydney on the block.
I think it's
starting
five.
with
I
Zama.
think this is good.
We
I
need
think this
all
is a
of
good vote.
these alive in order
Keith,
to.
I think this is
Fine.
strong.
Sorry,
I
can we
think
have
this
a
is strong.
Can we have a discussion first?
I'm going to run it in 3.
I'm not
It
voting.
is, it is eliminating a demon
It's a
candidate.
strong
1,
It is a
2,
strong.
3,
Please,
4,
please.
5.
This is the most demon you've ever gotten on your back.
5
don't
is a
understand.
tie.
I needed a
Nobody
longer
is on the block.
Wait, seriously, guys? Oh my god.
So can we now talk about? Because I
Did
don't
any
understand.
sorry, I didn't look. Did any ghost votes get used there? No, I don't.
I did.
Hannah
You-
did,
yeah, you did.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Oh no.
Now we don't get to kill anybody.
I know.
Wow.
All right.
All right, this will be the last call for nominations. Otherwise, I'm shutting down in 5.
Oh wait, Vortox.
It could happen, but
Hard Vortox check. Let's
that's
go.
life. I tried to kill Annika to save her.
Someone nominate Annika again.
No,
Or someone
you
nominate
can't.
me. Nominate me. Kill me
One.
again.
I already nominated.
All right, everybody. Nobody has been executed. And well, hold on, folks. Nobody has been
The game might be
executed.
over right now.
The game continues. Please, everyone, close your eyes.
Oh shit.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Well, it seems like the evil team is holding on by the skin of their teeth as we enter night 5. It's possible that if Sydney flies under the radar, she could bring home a win for the evil team. But before we learn what she does, we first visit Sarb, who chooses Xwl, and once again, he gets put back to sleep, never turning into the demon. Next, we visit Sydney, and she chooses to kill Debbie the Klutz. I have 2 things to say about this kill. First, despite what our players were saying earlier, the Fangu can only jump to an outsider once per game, so Debbie will die here. And second, Debbie is the Klutz. When she learns that she dies, she must pick an alive good player or the game will be over with an evil victory. Let's wake everybody up and see what she does.
Alrighty, folks, please open your eyes. Debbie, you have died in the night.
I'm claiming Klutz, and I'll pick Keith.
Okay, this time is your own. Please take whatever time you need. And sorry, Debbie, if you want to flip over your tile and give yourself a ghost vote.
So we're down to 5 people.
Sorry, can we just have a conversation as a group first? Can you just finish this thought about?
Yeah. So If Annika starts as Fangu and she picks an outsider, then she jumps, right? The demon jumps. The question is, who is that person that jumped to? Because there's no reason to kill Sarb if he's not claiming to be an outsider. It
But
wouldn't jump to him.
He could pick up the demon. So far, he hasn't.
He could. Have you used your snake charmer power? Who did you use your power?
Demon?
No.
Wait, who are you pointing to?
Who exactly you sent to?
Sarb?
Sarb,
who are you pointing to?
Yeah. And I'm not the demon yet, so. Or you could kill me. I don't know, it's fine.
I think it's time.
Go for it. But who does that leave?
But sorry, when would she have killed an outsider?
What I'm asking you is, who are the outsiders? I'm trying to
We
ask
know who
you.
the 3 outsiders are.
I don't know who the 3 outsiders are. I'm asking you for information.
If she's claiming a klutz,
That was not an original.
I will say, I was pit-hagged into the klutz.
Not original. So I know I know who the 3 are. I'm not going to say names.
Yeah. Then I'm not going to be able to help you as a townsperson. That's what I'm saying. You're saying townspeople talk, and I'm saying, can you help me get information? You're saying
we can have a private, and I'll give you the 3. But I'm just saying she didn't kill one of those 3.
Are you open to chatting? I'm dead now.
Okay.
That's all good. I'm not chatting.
I'm okay to
I'm trying
die.
to figure out something.
We can work together.
Are you cooking, Lars? Are you cooking?
I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking
He's
enough.
freaking evil. There's no way.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm freaking evil.
There's no way.
So he still gets to kill
Wait,
though,
you're
right?
freaking evil?
There's
That's what I've been told.
What else? What else
No,
is there?
who told you that?
Yeah.
I never thought you were evil.
I'm just listening. I'm absorbing.
I don't think that the pit hag and the demon and Sydney now have really spoken. I think it is dangerous to. I think we still need to kind of figure out who the pit hag is. We still need to kill Sydney. But if I am killed, because I'm the barber, the demon can swap characters. So the demon could then swap themselves into their pit hag. So then it would then move the demon again.
I think
right?
both of our votes last night are the 2 people I suspect the most now, which is Sarab and Sydney.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
I think we definitely.
I cannot believe how hot.
Do you want to explain to Keith
I cannot believe how hot you and Annika are. I cannot have a straight conversation with either of you. What is going on?
What do you mean?
So, what's your theory?
My theory.
Yeah, talk to me.
Is.
Because I'm not dying, and I outed myself day 1.
Your clock. No one's gonna kill you. Why would they kill you?
Exactly. So share with me.
Sure. So I think there's 3 outsiders.
Who are
Mutant.
Okay.
Sid is the sweetheart.
Okay.
And I've been told who the 3rd one is, and I don't want to say it out loud because I think it would be bad.
Because you don't trust her.
I'm dead, yo. I
do
picked
trust.
you.
I do trust her. She just picked
You
me.
don't trust
We're
me?
both good. I kind of trust
I think at
you.
this point we have to trust you. I think there's nothing else.
Should
we
I
can
say
do.
who it is?
If we build a circle of trust here right now,
I think this
we
should
just
be
need
the
to start
basis of the
sharing.
circle of
Yeah.
Samaya
trust,
is
yeah.
the barber.
Okay.
Who is?
Samaya.
Did she straight
That's
claim
great.
that to you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out what you are. Like,
I've told you one of 2.
I know. I'm just saying quietly because I've heard Craig. So they're on to the people behind us.
I know.
But they also think it might be Samira. And I don't really know why.
I haven't heard anything about what her role is.
Yeah, but so they're skeptical of you and her. So you need to somehow find a way to turn the suspicion onto her. But I don't know why. I only heard the tail end of their conversation. But we should maybe just sit here and listen to them.
That's great.
So there's 3. So
I'm not
Fangu.
going to tell anyone that. So we got
Annika did
Fangu.
not kill one of those 3 people. What happened?
Here's what happened. I think it's got to either be Zamila or Sid, because we are believing at this point that Annika was the Fangu. If Annika was the Fangu, because she is 3 away from the witch, that makes her clockmaker information make sense.
Yeah.
She was the original Fangu. What happens with a Fangu is if they pick an outsider, they die, and the outsider becomes the demon.
So Sid is now the demon.
Either that or Zamila.
Or Zamila is now the demon.
But the snake charmer is also a very tricky one because if he hits the demon,
Then we
he
have to kill
becomes
him
the demon.
next.
Yeah, true. Which.
But you guys wanted to kill Annika again instead of killing a snake charmer.
Holy
because I
shit,
thought
we
there
have
were
too many
better
people who are the demon.
Well, I think they were.
That's what I'm saying.
I think
And we decided not to kill anyone last
Yeah,
time.
I think that Sid was a better candidate, but I felt like.
But you guys didn't actually explain it.
No, because I
carefully
didn't
enough.
have time to chat with people about Sid.
Yeah, it was
We
a
launched
short night.
really fast
Okay,
into
so we're
SARB.
okay,
I don't know
fine.
if you remember who launched really fast into SARB, but we launched really fast into SARB.
Yeah, and he somehow didn't die. You guys picked Annika. If you picked anyone other than a dead person, then I would have trusted you a little bit more.
Okay, I'm gonna go try and talk to more people and learn more. Okay, is there anything you need to know?
Something to put suspicion with Zamira.
Yeah.
I think.
As far as I know.
Me? All right. How about? Bye.
Tag. If you trust them.
Oh, I trust them, but you just cleared the room.
Well, I just wanted to ask you about like.
It was the first time we're meeting.
I still don't
Good to
understand.
see you.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up? I still don't quite understand exactly what your role is now. Like, are you getting information or anything?
No, I'm the good twin. I got no.
So you're just,
I got no
you're just
info.
good twin, and you just sit there and that's it.
I could do nothing the whole game.
So
That's why
you're
people trust me.
a good evil twin.
I'm the good evil twin. He was the
Right,
bad
right,
evil
yeah,
twin. He's dead.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
was.
So who's the demon? Like,
Sydney is the demon.
You think Sydney is?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think you were originally the demon. You
You
switched
really
with
believe
her.
that?
Yes.
Yeah. Why?
You can tell me otherwise. Because of math. I unfortunately only have math. That's it.
I only have what I've told everyone so far. Everyone knows I'm the artist.
Yada yada yada. So who do you think is evil? Who do you think is the
I think it's Amara.
Maybe.
Has anybody heard what Zamira is?
Yes.
Valid?
Seems so.
Okay.
Look, I'm just here to give you a comfortable place to sit.
Okay. I'm down for that.
Honestly,
as long as it's
that was a lot. There was a lot to deal with. The pit hag's a super complicated role. There's a lot going on with it, and I totally understand.
I'm not the pit hag.
The overwhelm that you're dealing with.
You can think that I'm the pit hag. I'm not.
Okay, all right. Who are you? I actually have no information about you
There's
or
not much to
suspicion
know.
of you. I have no
There's-
suspicion of you.
Of course you have suspicion of me, but I don't want to disclose who I am. I mean, I guess.
It's still powerful to keep your information quiet. Is totally fine with me.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
I don't think you're going to gain anything from
What that
trying to
means is
glean
that
something from me.
Yeah, because you died during the day, right?
I died.
This is
No,
helpful.
I was executed.
You were executed. It does help.
You were there.
No, I know. I'm just
Okay.
making sure you remembered. Because some powers, you really know if you got executed. You really pay attention if you got executed.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you? What are you?
Clockmaker.
Oh, you're the clockmaker.
And I'm pretty sure that I got true information because I think that there's a Fengu.
Okay.
And so it does actually kind of narrow things down.
Do you know who everyone is?
No, I don't know who everyone is. I know who everyone may have started as.
Do you know who everyone's
But the Fengu jumps when they kill an outsider. And so I think Sydney might be the new Fengu.
Right.
Alrighty, folks.
Look at what's happening.
I know.
Cookie.
Question, rule clarification.
Rule clarification. Let's wait for the whole town.
Come on, town.
Alrighty, Keith. You have yourself a rule clarification.
Rule clarification. If I am the snake charmer,
okay,
and I am poisoned,
okay,
do I actually successfully, if I pick a non-demon, do I become a demon?
I'll answer that by just saying poison and drunkenness are both the same status effect. You think you have ability, but you do not.
I could just be
So
drunk.
he's not doing anything.
I could be doing
Pointing
nothing. I
aimlessly.
could just be pointing and nothing
Perfect
happening.
answer. Thank you.
Although, see, here's the thing. I think it's interesting. I'm saying the snake charmer. Nobody else has. Like, if you were the demon and there was an effect, you should say, "I was the demon, but I'm not anymore." Immediately kill me. I vetted everyone who's alive right now. I think, which I think is interesting. So I think that maybe a demon swap happened when
Could I ask you
Annika
about the
died.
order? Do you remember the order?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Can you name who you're pointing at? Just because I
Keith,
can't get a
Keith,
perspective.
Debbie, Sid, you. Yeah, Marcus.
Marcus.
Zmila.
And then which have we had just 5 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that lines up
That
really
does
well.
line up really well. Can I
The
speak?
nominations are open, yes.
But I can't nominate as I'm dead.
You cannot nominate as it, but you can speak.
So the prevailing theory is that Annika was the demon, the Nodachi,
that's
the Fengu, and has passed that by trying to kill our Sydney, and that happened after, potentially after you checked her out.
Yeah.
Right. So in terms of the order and who this particular ghost thinks should be on the chopping block,
So
that would be my information.
I like this theory a lot. I think it checks out. I think it's the most probable.
Yeah.
Just to be devil's advocate for a second, what if one of these other 2 outsiders, the non-Craig outsiders, were just the demon from the beginning, and there is a Nodashi, and there's been 2 people poisoned this whole time?
That's possible.
Just throwing that out there.
So then
that
I
would be
would
very
have been,
possible.
I would have been one of those poison people potentially.
No.
That's what I'm getting at.
But the number makes sense right
one
now.
of the outsiders.
What?
The number makes sense right now.
What character are you?
I was the town crier.
Okay, thank you.
Which fucking sucks.
What were you, Lars?
I'm collecting information.
All right, here's second call for nominations.
I think we
second
just
three.
kill Sydney.
I think we
right?
just kill Sydney.
But I'm just saying, as a backup, I wanted to go down that route at some point. I would like to formally nominate Sydney.
Keith, you are nominating Sydney. Tell us why.
I'd like Marcus to explain why.
Oh, Marcus.
So I.
Oh yeah, I'm a ghost. You can't see me. Okay,
So-
yeah, it went straight through me.
So, for those at home, the order of the Snake Charmer's tests allow for a scenario where Sid was checked prior to Annika's death. Annika, as the Fangu, I believe, killed the sweetheart, who is Sydney, and accidentally passed that power, or intentionally passed that power. And Sydney, our wonderful Fangu, is sitting here bluntly lying about what's going on. And I think it's a pretty good claim to kill this person.
Sydney, your defense.
Yep, I'm the sweetheart. I'm okay to die. We'll put a little more chaos into the game. That's okay.
All right. I didn't announce how many people are alive. There's 5. That means there's 3 votes required to put Sydney on the block. Starting with Mila in 3, 2,
Don't use a ghost vote.
1,
Yeah,
2,
just live
3, 4. Sydney, 4 is enough. You are currently marked for execution.
Why is she so chill about dying?
She's not. She's raging on the
I think you
inside.
have to.
I know that face. She's so mad.
It's called, she got ice in her veins.
Internal fury.
It's like very cool of her. Okay, so are we good?
I'll do the third call for nominations. Otherwise, I'll shut down. And
Does the pit hag want to speak up?
I guess.
Who's pitting?
Do I have to nominate someone to try or no?
it's up to you.
It's up to you.
Anybody have any other suspicions?
No, actually.
Not really.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sydney, you have been executed and you die. The game is over. The good team is won! Well done, everybody. Well done. Very, very well done. Whoa! All right, before we get into the wild conversation, which I do really love, I will do a quick roll call. And it's gonna be a journey. We're gonna start over here with Marcus, who was our clockmaker, who learned 3 steps. Those were the steps between our original Fangu, Annika, and 3 steps over to Gab. We'll get over to Gab in a second. We had the Oracle, who got 1 night of information, the night that our mutant executed themselves, which I really thought about. I was like, do I kill? And I was like, this is so blatant. I have to kill
It
you.
was amazing.
I had to. There was strategic depth in there, I promise.
So deep.
Yeah, exactly. Talking about another character who didn't get any information, our town crier got no information, and nobody got any announcements in town at all. Then we had over here, let's actually go to Debbie before we get to Lars, because Debbie had a wild game. Debbie, you started out as the philosopher. Night 1, you chose to become the sage. The sage wasn't in the game. You became the sage. You didn't drunk anybody. Well done. Then you got pit-hagged into becoming the klutz. And you finished the game as the klutz, and you successfully chose your neighbor to your left, Keith, as being good, who was also a victim of being pit-hagged. You were originally the savant, Keith, and then you were pit-hagged into the evil twin. As you all found out, the pit-hag changes characters but not alignments. And so when an evil twin gets created that was formerly a good player, they become the good part of an evil twin pair. They do lose their former ability because they are a good aligned evil twin. And of course, there has to be an evil side of that, and I decided to show Gab, our evil witch, which was tough. By the way, you were witch cursed that day. And so if you were a little trigger happy, you would have ended the game immediately, which would have been wild.
That would have been a trigger happy.
It's our snake charmer.
This feels a little racist, but okay.
I don't control the bank. I don't control the bank.
I can reach in.
That's how totally non-racist.
Oh, I see it now.
And Before we finish up on this left side, we had we had Lars, our pit hag, who made
a key part of that character. It doesn't change alignment.
It doesn't change alignment. I saw you choose evil twin, and literally they thought I made a mistake. So I was like, "Fucking Lars, I have to do so much admin now. So I have to wake these two up and show each other and do the whole thing, make sure they understand."
I was like, "This is so OP. Like, I'm gonna win immediately." But all what you can do is you can nerf good people to like. Outsiders, basically.
I'm surprised you didn't show Keith Lars and just be like, you fucked up, Lars, you're now evil twin.
I really did think about it, but because of the witch curse, I thought maybe there could be a dramatic thing. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Xwl, we had Barber. You saw Barber. You never died. There was no Barber swap. Well done. What, were you bluffing as anything, or were you out as
I
Barber?
was bluffing Sage or Philo Sage.
Very nice. Very nice. Did you coordinate with Debbie?
No.
You didn't roll swap? Oh, wow. Okay, wow.
Wi-Fi.
Do we need to talk about who the witch was? That's Gab, of course. Well done, Gab. You had cursed Keith twice, which honestly could have worked out. And then we had our original sweetheart, who night 5, I think, night 4 or 5, you turned into the evil Fangu, and you decided to kill. Who did you kill?
Debbie.
That's right, you killed Debbie. That's right. Well done, Sid. That's a tough position to be in, and you played it with grace.
I was walking back, and Annika goes, "You know you're the evil." I'm like, "You're not the artist?" She goes, "No, and there's no other minions. Good luck." I was like, "Okay, cool."
Nice. Thank you very much, Ron Unpleasant. That was Sects and Violet.
More about Annika.
Yeah, talk.
I was the Fangu.
So
that's it.
Who did you kill?
Oh yeah, do you remember your bluffs?
My bluffs?
Yeah, do you remember the bluffs?
What do you mean?
The 3 rolls on play?
Oh yeah, because I told the others. So it was Dreamer, and then I was obviously Artist, and then Klutz.
That's right.
So I got stuck with Dreamer, and
No,
Dreamer
you
is
chose
so
Dreamer.
hard to bluff.
I offered him Dreamer or
but
Klutz,
here's
and
the
then he
reason
chose
why I
Dreamer.
chose Dreamer. I was like, it's more confusing. I'll cover it, so then that will help Gab can take Klutz. Klutz is easy to bluff. I was trying to be nice, and then I realized you cannot bluff Dreamer. It is so hard because you need to be able to know everyone's character because they're obviously good. Yep. So you need to be able to tell them who they are. So it immediately falls apart.
Yeah, it's tough.
Anyways, that was fine.
And actually, in killing Jara, I thought it would build trust between us. Like I actually didn't think you were gonna think that I did that kill.
Immediately.
I screwed that up hugely, and I also knew you weren't an outsider, and I didn't want to kill an outsider and get swapped right away, right? So that's why.
Sorry, Gab. I saw this over pretty badly.
You argued really strongly, and I felt really bad because you were like, I'm a better player than that. I'm like, I know you're a better player than that. I think you fucked up.
So this is another situation where I have heard online and a couple other places that the Clockmaker is probably one of the best townsfolk.
I loved it.
It's so good.
Yeah, really
that
good.
Triangulation
As
is
long as
unbelievable.
you're not
Poison.
Poison in any way.
Yeah.
Try to get that artist to help me out.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Woo, go good. Thank you.
Good job, Jamie.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Mount Unpleasant was created to fill the gap that I saw that existed between the online streamed games of Blood on the Clocktower and the high-budget, highly produced, in-person Blood on the Clocktower content. We wanted it to feel like a window into just a group of friends playing the game as they normally would. Hopefully we achieve that, but it takes a lot of work, a lot of time, and a lot of money to make this possible. And one of the goals right from the beginning was to make this sustainable so that we could give you regular content, either once or twice monthly. To make this possible, we definitely need your support. So thank you for watching to the end of the video. That's awesome. The next thing that you can do, like, comment, subscribe, do the classic YouTube stuff. That helps us a lot. Then the next step, if you're willing to make this commitment, is that you can look down below and you can join our Patreon. There's gonna be some awesome content in there. We're gonna make it better as time goes on, but for now you can see some behind the scenes stuff. You can see some of the edited out footage that I didn't have time to put in the episodes, and maybe some other fun things in there as well. So thank you again, and before I leave, I want to thank the Beaumont for allowing us to film the Beaumont Studios here in Vancouver, BC. I want to thank Agat Swan for making these awesome custom tokens. It's a lot of work and they look amazing. You can check her out down below in the description. Sam Walker for making some original music for this. That's awesome. And as well to Matt and Tara who helped us film, and all of our players as well. Thank you so much. I also want to thank the local Clocktower communities here, Pacific Coast Hosts, and we have Metro Vancouver Clocktower. Those guys are awesome. If you're in or around Vancouver,
come join us. We're playing all the time. So yeah, thank you again. I really hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.